Hello and welcome to the Collapse Experiment. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but there was no video yesterday. And I have been sick for over a week now. It's Monday. How the hell is it Monday already? Because I was sick last Monday. Last Sunday, I started coming down with what I believe to be the flu. I was completely bedridden on Monday. Tuesday, I somehow got my butt to my one job. And then Wednesday, I went to my evening job. And it's just been a nonstop loss of money. And then Friday came. Keep in mind, I'm still feeling like this while I'm at my evening job on Friday, and it goes out into the company that people with seniority are no longer allowed to volunteer that time off so that other people can, I don't know, pay their fucking bills, keep their health insurance. Because part of that job is you have to work 1 day a week once you have the health insurance to keep the health insurance. Technically, you just need 1 hour per week, but how the hell do you get scheduled for just 1 hour? So basically, as of now, I'm required to go to work, which isn't really any different from before, right? I mean, you get hired in, like you're required to show up. But this whole idea of like drivers stepping in and taking hours from other people, like they're how did they put it the other day? Once that message went out, they sent out a text message saying that basically plan on working every day. If you have seniority, plan on working every day. And I just thought, uh-oh, they haven't had enough people quit yet. Because that's what this is all about. So I go into work Friday and I make a comment like that to my boss, and he's just like, oh God, what did he say? Oh, yeah. Well, when you're consolidating all the distribution centers into the main hubs, they can't keep everyone employed. So, that thing that I talked about weeks ago at work is confirmed. It's true. That's exactly what they're doing. They're automating the main distribution centers. So around here would be like Traverse City, Grand Rapids, and all the little ones like Cadillac and all the ones sprinkled around in between. Those are going bye-bye. And most of the warehouse staff, from what I read, which would be me, they get let go. When is this going to happen? I'm guessing by summer. I would try to look more shocked, except I am just too way freaking sick right now to put in the effort. Plus, our weather kind of sucks right now. I would be out snowshoeing making a video, but it's 6 degrees with snow and wind. So that's not even the wind chill. So one of my goals from doing this whole fitness thing for the year was to prevent what exactly is happening right now, which is me still being sick. Do I still have the flu? No. The achy joints, sore muscles, the headache, dehydrate, like all that's gone. No. Now it's some damn sinus thing. And It goes from like one thing to the next to the next. Apparently somebody my aunt knows they ended up with COVID and sounded just like I do with this freaking chest cold cough thing that just won't go away. 2025 started off strong for me. Started off strong. I was doing really good. I was motivated. I was getting shit done. And then this thing happens. I'm not even talking about the job. I'm talking about this, where I just feel like garbage all the time. And the thing is, I'm still eating good when I think I can get a workout in. I'll either get a workout in or at least I'll try. I think the last time I actually did a workout was Saturday morning. I got up, did a arms and shoulders workout, lifting weights. And then Sunday, I just wanted to sleep all day Sunday. And then I wake up this morning and it was like my face is just burning and draining. So yeah, it's just like everything I was working on and doing is like on hold. Finished reading an audiobook today. It's about as far as I've gotten with like any type of projects. And even the posts that I have for Substack, like eventually those are going to run out. And I'm not going to have any new material to post on Substack, so I can kiss any new subscribers goodbye once that happens. I am tired of feeling like garbage. And I know when this all started too. I know exactly when all this garbage started with like just being sick every year. Every year. I used to work at a hospital. And for the first couple years, they would offer the flu shot. And I would always turn it down because I'm like, I don't ever call in. Like, I don't ever get this bullshit that's going on. I can remember distinctly 2 times I actually got the flu. And not food poisoning. Sometimes it was just food poisoning because there were some Mexican restaurants in that town that should not have been there. But no, like actually got the flu twice that I can think of. And then the hospital made it mandatory that in order to keep your job, you have to now take this flu shot. And there was a lot of people who were doing the whole my body, my choice. And they were like, yeah, well, you deal with elderly patients, blah, blah, blah. So this is a requirement. Then there were the people that got religious exemptions. Then there was me who's looking at the piece of paper and I'm like, why is there mercury in this? And when you ask questions like that, you get really stupid answers because these people are not set up to answer questions that are on the piece of paper they hand to you. Like, this is a neurotoxin. Why is this in a vaccine? And why are you injecting it in my body? Well, there are others available that don't have mercury in it. Cool. Why aren't you getting that one? Because you're basically giving everybody Alzheimer's and dementia and all kinds of other like horrible brain degenerative disorders. Like, what is wrong with you? Well, you can get the other one, but you're going to have to pay for it, and it costs a lot. Why? Why does that one cost a lot? Why is the cheap piece of shit that you fucking bought, that you're requiring everybody to get injected, is the one that has mercury in it? Well, this is a safe form of mercury. There's no safe form of mercury, asshole. Well, it flushes out of your system. It does not flush out of your system, asshole. Nope. For about, it was under 10 years. I forget exactly how long. I want to say 6 or 7 years. Every year, like clockwork, I got the flu shot. And every year, like clockwork, I was sick for about a week. And every year, like clockwork, they tell me the same fucking bullshit, which was, well, you must have already had it. Okay. Just like last year and the year before and the year before that, like this isn't some type of side effect with you giving me something that my body, quite frankly, doesn't fucking want. So ever since I left that place, I refuse to get any of that bullshit. And when we moved up here in 2020, one of the jobs I applied for was at a local hospital, which was like a horrible deal, by the way, because it was my old pay from the place I worked at before, but it was on call, no set shift. So I could be covering somebody's third shift. I could be covering a first shift, second shift, some part-time shift. And not only did they require me to have the jab, but then they didn't offer any health insurance with this job. Well, it's a foot in the door position. You're requiring me to get a shot because of a pandemic that you guys are flipping the fuck out about, and you're not providing me with health insurance in the number one place that somebody's going to contract this thing. Are you fucking retarded? I am so sick of being sick. And it never used to be like this. I know other people that did very similar jobs to me that were working at other places that didn't have this requirement bullshit. And they just never called in. There's one guy, worked maintenance at the other hospital. He was there like 20 some years. Never called in. Never called in sick. Never got sick. Also wasn't required to get certain things. So if there is some way to fix this bullshit that is going on right now and to keep me from getting this garbage ever again, I am so over it. I was just like this at the end of last year. Like 2 months later, I've got this garbage again. Getting pissed. So I know I need to start looking for another job. But I like my morning job. That's the hard part. But the morning job is only 4 hours, no benefits, no way in the future that it will ever turn into a full-time position, that it will ever have benefits. And this has a lot to do with I wouldn't even say the tax structure. The thing with the library that I work for now is that they never get a millage approval raise. So unless the property value in the area goes up, which would technically increase the amount that is taxed for the millage for the library, there's no raise. Granted, I got a 50-cent raise this year, which, hey, after my one job where they're like, here's 5 cents. Thank you for being with us for 14 years. Yeah. No, I was happy with that. But this whole notion that you have to have a job with benefits in order to get any type of like healthcare benefits is complete bullshit. It's 100% bullshit. For one, healthcare shouldn't cost as much as it does. And that can be a totally separate video because I know how healthcare works. It doesn't fucking work. It's all garbage. The whole system is garbage. From the insurance companies to the hospitals to the fucking doctor's offices, like everything about our system is just garbage. And there was a phrase that we used to say when I worked at the hospital, which was, we don't provide health care, we provide sick care. You want health care, go to the gym. Go see some homeopath, right? Go talk to somebody about some preventative herbs in order to take, or stop eating fucking garbage food. That's your health care. No, we provide sick care and trauma care. We're really good at trauma care. I will admit that. Like, you go into an ER, they'll get you where you need to go after that. But this whole idea of like you come down with this illness and you have this issue. I listened to this interview on the Sean Ryan podcast a couple weeks ago. Had this guy in there that worked for insurance companies, and he started to notice that they would have these people with these life insurance policies. And part of life insurance is figuring out like how long are these people going to live that they can still collect these premiums from before they kick the bucket. And so he would see like, oh, this person who has one of our policies just got put on this medication. Well, in 6 months from now, she's going to fall from a broken hip. And then after that, she's going to have these issues, and she's going to get put on this medication, and then she's going to have these issues. And so once that happens, she's got maybe like 3 years to live because of the medications she's getting put on. And I saw this kind of thing with a lot of people that I worked with over the years. My great grandma, she must have had like 12 different medications in her cupboard when she passed away. They all do. All of them. And there's really no reason for it. Part of the issue, I think, is this thing right here. I see it with my own kids. They just sit on the couch staring at that thing. And that's all anybody ever wants to do. I can't even find anything worth watching. All they do is watch stuff. And it's just stuff. There's no plot. There's no substance behind it. It's just garbage, bullshit, garbage television. And there'll be this annoying, obnoxious noise in the background where I'm like, you definitely have to change whatever the hell is on that TV. Why are you arguing? Get it off the TV before I unplug the son of a bitch. And I've done that before too. They give me lip. I tell them to change it. Like, oh, you're going to miss the plot point? No, that's not a thing here. It's garbage. All this kids' YouTube stuff is garbage. So yeah, I feel like garbage. Don't know when this is gonna go away. It's always a couple of days. That's why the video wasn't done yesterday. Because, you know, even if I felt good, I'd be out there snowshoeing. I'd still be out there. Get back in the trees in the woods where it cuts down all that snow coming down. But no, at this point, I dread going out to my car. And tonight, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to fill the trailer. And then I'm going to do it all again tomorrow. Yay.